Welcome to your week 1 homework for our push-up focus. So we have 3 exercises for you to do after your warm-up, so make sure you watch the warm-up video. The first exercise is gonna be a static hold. So we're looking for the top of your push-up position on your toes as much as you possibly can. So your hands are gonna be just slightly outside of shoulder width. Spread your fingers wide so you've got a strong base. We're keeping the shoulders rolled back and the head and neck relaxed as much as you can. So spread the fingers wide, pressing back through your heels. I'm gonna squeeze my quads, squeeze my glutes, scoop the belly button up, and try to keep those shoulder blades rolled down. Again, head and neck are relaxed. And I'm gonna hold here for up to 30 seconds. If you can go a full minute, even better. But you're focused on feeling strong in this position. Shoulders are engaged, your core is engaged, your quads and your glutes are engaged as much as you can. Hold it up to that time frame. And then the next exercise, we're gonna stay in that position and do scapular push-ups. So that same top of the push-up position, your scapula are your shoulder blades, so that's all that we want to see move. We're gonna pinch them together, which is gonna sink the body just a little bit. And then we're gonna press down into the floor to try to spread them wide, which is gonna round up, kind of push up the body just a little bit. So squeeze them together, pull them apart. Squeeze together, pull apart. You're gonna do 10 of those. If you need to, you can drop to your knees for those. If your wrist starts giving you any trouble, you can also do those in a planked position on the elbows. So it'd be the same idea. Squeeze them together, pull them apart. Squeeze together, pull apart. The last exercise we have for you is to try out some push-ups on your toes. And so for these, depending on where you're starting, you might be working at an elevated position, so I'll show you that on the bench. You might be working on the ground. You might even be in a declined position where your feet are higher than your hands. The goal is for you to be able to do somewhere between 5 and 10 reps, full range of motion, and then just kind of see where you're at for that. So we're gonna go through 3 rounds of all of this work, and we're gonna progress this in the weeks to come. So this is just your starting place, know that. We wanna start out in the top of that strong push-up position. Again, squeezing everything tight, lower down as much as you can, and then press back up. Ideally, we're looking for that full range of motion where your chest is coming to whatever surface you're working to. As you lower down, your elbows are gonna come back at a 45-degree angle, so you're not out in a super T, you're not squeezed right along your sides, you're somewhere in between that. So working elevated, working on the floor, or maybe going harder version with your feet high and your hands on the floor. Try it out, 3 rounds through on this first week and mark it off on your calendar.